In today's video, we're going to be changing the spark plugs and the ignition coils on this 2010 Mini Cooper S. It should work exactly the same on 2007 through 2013 Mini Cooper S R56. Now, let me show you what kind of tools you will need. You will need a special socket for the spark plugs. It's the same one as you need for most BMWs. Let me show you what it is and everything else that you're going to need to complete this job. This should be very easy. Even somebody that has never worked on cars should be able to complete this, and it will save you a couple $100 from the dealers at the very least. This is everything you're going to need. I got 4 ignition coils made by Bosch. That's the part number if you need to look it up yourself. Got 4 of those and 4 Bosch spark plugs. Here's the part number for that as well. They are pre-gapped. You want to make sure you get pre-gapped unless you know how to gap them properly. And you're gonna need just a regular wrench. And the most important part that you're going to need is a 12-point 14mm socket. This is the only socket that will fit inside the engine and will allow you to take out the old spark plugs out and put those new ones in. It is also probably a very good idea to use a torque wrench if you have one. This will make sure that the spark plugs are screwed in at the correct tightness and will not pop out or strip anything within the engine. Now we're just going to unplug all of the ignition coils, pull them out. As easy as that. And you can see why I'm replacing them. They're kind of rusty and have had a couple of misfires, which I just don't appreciate when I accelerate quickly. So definitely got to be replaced. They're all in that kind of condition. I'm going to use my special socket. It has the correct dimensions for fitting inside the engine, as well as a little rubber gasket inside that will grab onto the spark plug so it doesn't get caught inside the engine. That's the first one. For today's job, I'm going to be using this cheap torque wrench. Got it for about 20 bucks. I recommend getting one. They're usually really cheap at Harbor Freight and places like that. So to set it to 17 pound-feet of torque that we need for these spark plugs, we just got to loosen this loosener on the bottom. Then we're going to go to foot-pounds right there. Gonna set it to 17. I don't have 17 in my numbers. I have 15, 25, 35 and all that. So I'm going to adjust it to 15. 15 is right there. So I'm gonna set it to 0, right? This is 15 at the moment. Now we need a couple more extra. We need 17. So I'm gonna screw it to another 2. So 15 plus 2, 17. And then you're gonna tighten the screw on the back. So now it's set to 17 pounds of torque. Now I have my new spark plugs. I'm going to open them up. Take them out, brand new. One thing, you don't want to drop them in because you may adjust the gap incorrectly or it'll be too closed in. So you just want to put it into the socket and then stick it slowly in. I actually recommend doing it without the torque wrench first. Just kind of tighten it with your hands first. Make sure it goes in nice and smooth. You shouldn't have to force it at all. You want to hold it kind of straight. As you heard, it clicked. Let's confirm. That's it. I am at 17 pounds. That's it, our spark plugs are installed. The next step is actually easier. You're just gonna stick these in, push them in with your hand until you hear a little like suction noise. Put the wire back in, close.
And repeat.
These Mini Coopers, it's super easy to replace the ignition coils and the spark plugs. Why would you go to a dealer and spend, you know, $300–400 on getting these replaced if you can do it yourself in 10 minutes with about $30 worth of tools? The torque wrench is about 20 bucks, and that special socket is under $10 on Amazon. I have a link in the description, so if you want to get that, you know, with 1 day shipping, you can still have it in your house tomorrow under 10 bucks. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that helped. See you in the next one.